The cough intro. Hi. Hello. Eee. Ah! Sorry. Hello. You specifically told us about the carpet thing. No, that's not my poll, chat. Oh my god. Wait, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. It's a preemptive am I cooked question, but chat. Ah. Hello. How are you guys doing? How is everyone? If I am a tiny bit low energy right now, it's because I don't know if I ate something bad or something, but well, I guess it's TMI, but basically stummy is not very good. I feel like I need to write like a limerick to myself. Like, stummy not that good. Shit thy pants all over thy bathroom. Basically something like that. And I was like, what the fuck? Bro. I preemptively say that you are. You'll see. Hold your vote, maybe. I don't know. Head pat. I don't want to gross you out talking too much about it, but I'm like, bruh, leave me alone. Out both as no. It wasn't that bad. It's more like confusion. But right now I'm doing okay. Nothing grosses me out. Yeah, so I ate 7 slugs. I don't know. I can't think of anything that would be that gross that I would want to say. But listen to your deranged yaoi. No, I'm not gonna spend the first 10 minutes of my stream talking about my stomach horror. I'm not gonna do that. Only 7? I don't even want to eat 1. I know people eat like snails, but I don't know why, but to me, like, slugs are more disgusting than snails. Like, to me, eating a snail makes sense, but eating a slug sounds really gross. I don't know. Is there like certain cultures that eat slugs instead? I don't know. Hi, but hello. I'm trying to like gauge if I need to turn on my air conditioner. It's like just warm enough that I'm comfortable without it, but I'm trying to see. Slugs look pretty disgusting. Yeah, like, because snails, they have like the cute little shell, and then you can't, they're not like slimy, right? They're not slimy, but like slugs are definitely slimy. And I don't even know like if the way that the muscle tissue is made is like the same. Like, I feel like it would be like that's the sound, but like when you eat a snail, it's like no, you know? But okay, chat. Oh my god. This is not why I'm cooked, but my body hurts so bad. Oh, wrong for rabbit. Thank you for the pod. Thank you. Hold on. Let me see. The text is small. So, a haiku, perhaps, or a limerick. I don't actually know what makes a limerick, but Issa don't feel good in the tummy. Must have eaten something quite scummy. Wanted a limerick, but she might just shit bricks because what I came up with was crummy. I see. I don't really know what makes up a limerick either way, but yeah, I just thought it was quite rude to have stomach problems when all I did was stay inside and read a book yesterday, even though my body hurts so bad, chat. My body hurts so bad. So, okay. I went rock climbing on Monday night, and I was like, you know, I'm finally well enough. I'm gonna go to the gym. And then I went to rock climb, but I was going with other people, so I was like, okay, you know, like, I'm not gonna be trying that hard, right? Like, it's just like a warm-up almost. Like, you know, it's just like to stretch myself out and then like kind of build up the calluses on my fingers, you know? How you say, hello, welcome. So I was gonna do that. Right, and I came back and I was like, well, I tried a little harder than I thought I would, but overall, you know, like, my hands don't hurt that bad. And then yesterday, I went to like this yoga exercise thing, except for normally when they focus on like stretching out your legs, because if you're like a climber, you know, like, you probably have pretty good like arm muscles, but your legs are probably weak as fuck. So Normally I go to that and then they like stretch out your legs, which they did, but they also decided to do shoulder building exercises. And so I came home from that yesterday, and when I streamed and stuff, I was like, I'm honestly like not in any pain. Like honestly, I felt that mostly in my leg. That was barely an arm workout. And then I woke up this morning and I have like cramps in my biceps. My arms hurt so bad. My arms and my shoulders. And like, you know, like, I guess like the deltoid area. So like under, the muscle under your boobie. Because, yeah, that part. Delayed pain. I mean, I kind of felt it later towards the end of yesterday. But when I woke up, I was like, oh, are you being cooked? Is you experiencing muscle fatigue? No, it's another L. I took many L's. Okay, make sure to stay hydrated to reduce cramps. Now, I'm drinking a lot of water, just in general, because of my stomach pain, too. Even though I went climbing today, because according to my brain, Monday, I didn't try that hard, and then Tuesday, I you know, did stretches, so I should be, like, loose and good at climbing, but instead, I had pain on my hand and pain in my arms, and I went anyways, but I still had fun, but that's why my body is in so much pain right now. I haven't had my hands hurt this much since I like started rock climbing, I think, because like I've always had the calluses, you know, but I remember when I first started out, oh god, it hurt so bad. But right now, like after climbing consecutively, like ow. And my arms and my arm muscles, like I just like use like the bony parts of my hand and stuff. I try to like dig in to the muscles on the back of my arm because it hurts so bad. Damn, the boat is fit. I'm trying to exercise. I'm trying to at least, but yeah, all shoulder though. If you try to ask me like do a squat or something, then I can't do it. But I think maybe if I continue this up, I might be able to do like one pull up. I'll be so excited if I can. Yeah. Hello. What about me? What about me, chat? But does that mean the next Stixa? Oh, that'd be so funny. I want a buff Stixa emote. That'd be so funny. But yeah, maybe in the future. Maybe in the future if we get more emo slots. But chat. So, you know, chat, what's my biggest struggle? Pick a struggle for me. I guess I wouldn't say it's my biggest struggle, but there's like a thing that I've been working on for VTubing that I keep running into problems with, and I keep complaining about it to you guys. Right? Cool. Okay, yeah. No, that's not related to streaming. Not related to streaming. But the problem that is related to streaming that I keep running into issues with is like I have been obviously like considering getting a 2.0 model. Like probably my goal was to get one kind of after my birthday next year, which would be like a year and a half since I debuted, right? And I got rejected by my 4th VTuber model artist. My 4th one! The 4th one is crazy! 4? You'll never reject yourself. No, I don't want to draw myself again! 5th time's the charm. So that's why. Am I cooked, chat? I kind of wanted to tweet. Just, I'm giving up. The engagement bait. Was it commissions closed, or did it just feel like it was too much of a hassle? The thing is, all except one. Hold on, let me think. Okay, let me count. The first artist doesn't have a public commissions opened or closed, so I DM'd them and they said no. The second artist that I was interested in has a thing that they're not taking commissions outside of company and previous clients, which happens a lot. And they don't believe Issa Corp is real. They asked for my LLC. They asked for my freaking business credentials. They don't believe in Issa Corp. Okay. The third person I DM. Like, the last two have been the most annoying. Okay, you know, I hope that they don't watch this stream, but if they do, it's not that I don't like this artist for turning me down. It's more like the frustration of getting rejected over and over again. The third artist I requested, they had just created a model showcase. And I saw the showcase and I was like, it looks good. So I contacted them. And then after I contacted them, they were like, we're not taking requests anymore for live 2D models. And I was like, okay. And then 1 month later, they debut another child. I mean, clearly that child has been in the works for a while. But are you kidding? Oh, I'm gonna turn up the BGM a little bit. It looks quiet from my end. Is this better? Bro. Like, I know that that child was being worked on probably at least a few months ago. But, bro. Like, clearly you're putting out work. And then the fourth person had also just released their most recent VTuber child. Like this month. And then I contacted them and they're like, we don't do live 2D anymore. And I was like, okay. Okay, if you say so. Okay. Bro, am I cooked? Did I just give up? On getting a model artist, that is. Should I just use this model for like the next year and a half? Like, we can wait till my 3rd anniversary. 99%. No, but it's so hard for me to even find an artist I like. You know how many people, like, because I talk to my other streamer friends and I send them artists back and forth, you know, especially for some people who are considering on getting upgrades and such. We talk about that quite often. And out of like the 100, 200 to 300 people that I send to them, I only talked to 4 of them. And those 4 people had all turned it down. What's wrong with this model? Well, do you want me to actually tell you what's wrong with this model? I can zoom in and show you guys, but it's better for you guys to not realize the problems if there are any. You know. Hi, Boot. Boot is a VTuber. To be fair though, one of the okay, for getting a second model, another thing is actually I wanted to do this later, like do a redesign stream for myself, but like have better I guess concepts, because I feel like personally, in my personal opinion, why don't I pull it up? I'll pull up base Issa as a PNG to look at. I feel like base Issa model kind of suits me very well, but it's actually like completely a fluke. Like, voice and personality wise, I kind of feel like base Issa model is very similar to me, but after streaming, I'll put her in the corner. After streaming for this long, like, I no longer remember. Like, I no longer know how to design something like this. Like, chat, when I try to design stuff, it's always like cute and girly and soft, and base Issa is pointy. So I don't know what I want anymore if I was to get another one. And I don't want to change it too much, or if I want to change it too much, I want to change it for a reason. Like, for like, oh, you know, like, okay, my actual reason for wanting an upgrade has always been because I want better rigging, and my model art is actually kind of low res. and like it could like touch up some issues, and mainly I want a better rigging. Mainly I want better rigging, and I want the art to like not be low resolution and not have some art issues that it has. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll do a stream. Like I was like, you know, like if I made myself like more lolly, I feel like I could come up with a good design, because Tapu's kind of lolly. Or if I made Issa really, really breast-ly and mommy, I could do a good one. But Issa is like base Issa design. What the? Hi, Azu. Yeah, we can make Azu a lolly too. Woo! But like base Issa is really like bright. It's like in between lolly and mommy, you know? Like it's like, I guess, like I don't know if you would call base Issa tomboy, but lolly West, look at what you've done. And it's just the luck of the draw. You came in right as I was talking about that. But yeah, base Issa's more short. I took psychic damage from that. The first artist that I ever wanted to draw my model was a Shoda artist. Like, upon secondary inspection, I guess. Like after you see but like after like reconsidering, I kind of realized the style would not fit me that well. But yeah, when I was first looking for model artists, I was always looking for like a Shoda artist. You know, because like I feel like my hair is like spiky, and if you draw a lot of guys, you probably are better at drawing spiky hair, you know? But actually, I was talking to LB about this recently. I think I told you guys this, right? Did I? I feel like I did. What would you say would fit your style? I don't know. I have no idea. Actually, I literally don't know. But basically, like, we're talking about skebs, and then he was complaining about how it's like so hard to find skebs of male VTubers, and I was like, I literally never relate to this, because every single artist I pick on skeb, I go to their skeb account and they have like 2 drawings, and they're both yaoi. Even if it was not like a fucking, like, even if that one drawing I saw was not yaoi, it could be like one guy or like one kind of like tomboyish girl or like one girl drawing, and then I look at the rest of the stuff on their skeb profile and it's all guys, and that happens all the time. I'm just drawn to yaoi. Like every time I look for art that I want, it's always all guys. And in the time that I've been looking for model artists too, well, I mean, like, just in general while I'm browsing, right? I often find ones that draw a lot of fan art of Shingchu. Or draw a lot of fan art of like Chongyun, because like, you know, there's like a pretty big overlap in terms of like model artists that also draw Genshin Impact, but they usually end up drawing those 2 characters. And I'm not even doing it on purpose. Yeah, I'm not even doing it on purpose. Like I'm literally just looking, and then I'm like, oh, that art like is really pretty. And then I see that they have model arts, and then I look at like one thing, and it's literally fucking man. But yeah, that's my gripe. One of my friends got her model drawn by a BL artist. Actually, one of my favorite model, I mean, not model artists, one of my favorite BL artists actually has VTuber children, but the style would really not fit me. But your life revolves around yaoi. Nuh-uh, clearly it revolves around me going to the gym and getting swole. clearly. Chat, can I tweet I'm giving up? Or do you think that's like too bad to tweet for Twitter? Because I think it makes sense in the context of the stream. Context. I'm like beatboxing. I feel like it makes sense in the context, but seen too many of those. No, I meant. Well, how do I was just trying to be funny. I'm ripping up my hair. I'm balding. I'm balding. Chat GPT, how to write I'm giving up, but in less scary way. Here. Tweeting is wrong. No, it's not. I need to tweet sometimes. Chat GPT. I'm done. Why is Base Issa still on the screen? I need to get rid of her. Ugh. It reminds... I'm giving up in Minecraft. It reminds me of that... Chat, you remember... Have you seen that post, actually? It was, like, trending a couple weeks ago, where it was, like, people are unfollowing me because I'm a blank. Yeah, I get it. Blah, blah, blah. Like, it was, like, a copy pasta. It was a copy pasta. It was going around recently. Okay. Yep. Right? 3 versions of I'm giving up, but less scary. Was kind of cringe. I think if you do a good one, it's funny. But thought you would get that one. No, I didn't have anything to say. I'm pretty boring. Okay, I wrote, write 3 versions of I'm giving up, but less scary. Sure, here's 3 softer ways to express the idea of giving up. I think it's time for me to take a step back and reassess my priorities. I genuinely think if I tweeted that, that would be worse. That would actually be worse. I'm realizing this may not be the right path for me anymore, and that's okay. That's actually worse. That's actually so much worse. That's actually really worse. Okay, the third one is I'm choosing to let go of this for now and explore other opportunities. That is probably the worst one. I think that might be the worst one. Okay. Write 3 versions of I'm giving up, but less dramatic and more funny. There we go. Okay. Am I too dumb to not understand why it works? It just sounds so dramatic, you know. Maybe ask it to write more scary. Oh, that's a good plan. Okay, here's 3 lighthearted takes on giving up. I'm officially on break from this. Let's call it a strategic retreat with snacks. That sounds like something that Neurosama would tweet. I think I've reached my limit. Time to swap this for a cozy blanket and Netflix, bitch. What the balls? What the balls? And the third one is, I'm throwing in the towel, but only because it's snack time and I have priorities. Why do they all have to do with eating? What? Okay, right? 3 versions of I'm giving up, but make it terrifying. Foreboding, intimidating, like a message you would get from your scary boss. Okay. You know, sometimes I really think ChatGPT is hilarious. Okay, here's 3 versions that convey a sense of foreboding and intimidation. I've made a decision. This project is no longer viable. Consider it done. No further discussion. I like consider it done. No further discussion. That one is pretty funny. That one is pretty funny at the end of it, but effective immediately. I'm pulling the plug on this. The consequence of failures are now yours to bear. It was all you, chat. It was all you. You reached into the minds of the model artists that didn't want to take my commission, and you gave them brain damage. And I'm blaming the seadogs. Tweet its boat over. That's pretty funny, honestly. I feel like, see, this is why I like sourcing from chat instead. It's our fault. I've reached my breaking point. This ends now, and I expect nothing less than absolute focus moving forward. Okay, I think I'm just gonna tweet it's boat over. It's boatver. Boatver? Thank you for writing a tweet for me, chat. That was a banger. Just blame chat in the tweet. Where? Chat, why would you do this to me? Where? You're all, yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for the crowdsourcing tweet. It only took the combined force of me, chat, and chat GPT. Okay, I'm gonna drink some water. Where? Chat, I've been binge reading my book. I'm like halfway done. Actually, I'm more than halfway done. If I put my mind to it, I can read like, wait, let me see how many pages I read. It's alright. It's not like amazing, but like it's enough to keep me reading it, I guess. You say that, but you never post anything ChatGPT generates. See, that's the strategy. Take the AI and then make it your own. By that, I'm giving it I'm microdosing my Issa insanity so that it sounds like I'm not stealing from the AI. Okay, I've read 273 pages. That's actually more than I thought it would be, but to be fair, it's like an actual book, right? Like an actual book, like I feel like the text is large. I don't know. What size text is this? I don't feel like I really read that much. But stealing ideas actually makes you more creative in the long run. Nah, I think I'm pretty standard, all things considered. How about doing, I would say decent, but physically not that good. Can I end should I leave the poll running forever? Or should I just end everyone seems to agree I'm cooked anyways. I think I'll just leave it running, whatever. You guys didn't even know what I was talking about before you voted that I was cooked. Man. Okay. What else was I gonna yap about? I don't really remember. Chat, I don't actually know if we're gonna do that free solo watch along. Like, I've been thinking about it, but I don't know. There's so many things I want to stream. And chat, okay, literally, I got here too late to hear it, but I still voted yes. I'll fucking get you. Okay. I feel like right now where I am, I'm just like in the state of like that's my live Issa reaction to where I am right now. I'm like, cause like I keep taking L's, and also everything I'm working on that is cool is not coming out. And it's like oh, hold on, I'm counting. 5? Out of the 5 covers that are in progress, that have been in the works, probably before I posted Internet Yammer. Actually, I don't remember. I don't remember when I started these, but why are none of them done? It's been months. Please, wow, well, at least one of the 5 projects should be done by now. Means when it's all done, it's all coming out at once. No! When it all comes out at once, that's bad. You have to space it out, because then, like, chat, it's like, would you rather eat like every day, or like not eat and then eat a whole bunch at the end of the week? Obviously you want to eat every day, right? Imagine how epic it's gonna be to post 5 covers on your birthday. No, the engagement would be awful, actually. But I'm not technically planned. Okay, actually, okay, 6 songs. Technically, okay, you know, I'm gonna shut up. It's not a cover for my birthday. Technically. True, bad for numbers, but cool for the flex. No. The thing is, if I post everything at once, I think you should be scared, because you're like, where are you going, Issa? Like, why are you dumping it? And why are you pumping and dumping? Like, you know. Or it's not an Ori song. I was thinking about, I'm like, I mean, like, no, it's not like an Ori song though, but like, it's like, like, my model cannot accurately portray the emotion I'm feeling right now. I'm just like, okay, it's not a, okay. On a technicality, it is not technically, actually, I don't even know if it's gonna release on my birthday because it might get delayed, but it is not technically a cover, and it's also not technically an Ori song, but it's something that you probably haven't seen from me before, so I don't know. I'm still waiting to hear back, so I actually don't know if we'll get finished on time. That's how I feel about all of the projects, actually. Lore video. Hey, brother, I have a lore video. Still a month and a half before your birthday. That's not long enough. That's actually not long enough. I should have started this months ago, but whatever. Whatever. No, it's not graduation. You guys are silly. I don't know why I'm doing all this meta talk today. Shouldn't I be yapping about whatever the fuck is yappening? Yappening like happening plus yappening, you know? Yeah, how did you feel about Genshin Impact yesterday? I may play it like a few more times, but I can't believe the progression takes so damn long in this fucking game. It's taking fucking forever. Like, what the balls? Like, what's happening, fellow kids? I laughed. Genshin Impact is pretty hilarious. It's also just not worth it for me to play if I don't have Shinjo. Like, not only do I not have him, I don't have any of the other interesting characters. I might as well just log back into my old account and change my username. Although I don't know if you can do that. So, I might as well just log into my old account and dox myself. Just, well, no. I don't love him that much anymore. I watched the VOD and it was something. That's the one you choose to watch for the VOD? That's the one? The Genshin Impact VOD? I don't want to become the type of person I was at the peak of my Xingqiu hyperfixation, I think. Did you post your old user ID online at any point? Kind of, probably. I mean, I probably posted like a couple screenshots or something, but you don't yell gotcha and you don't get the pulls. Rookie mistake. True, I should have done a summoning circle, but chat. Like, how much Xingqiu merch do I currently have displayed in my room right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's not even bad. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 ignoring my eat a bag. 10 ignoring my eat a bag and then including my eat a bag. I feel like I've counted this for you guys before. Did I say 10? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 is not bad. 16 is not bad. 17 if you include the cosplay. How many points does the cosplay count for? You know. Blood sacrifice in the chat. Remember, someone is banned every time to pull. 5. So 21. Who's gonna tell her? What? What do you mean who's gonna tell her? Tell me what? At the peak of my Xingqiu addiction, I had 2 phone charms hanging off my phone. I had a sticker in my phone case. I would wear the cosplay and then I would take my eat-a bag to conventions. I was pretty normal, not gonna lie. That was years ago though. That was, oh wait, I lied. Actually, I forgot the 2 standees I had. So, plus 2. There's 2 more. The thing about chat, you know, I think everyone should like, it's more impressive that you had this over a Genshin character. He's cute! Anyways, But like, I think everyone should enjoy liking a character, a character that is popular for once in their life. Because normally, I'm not like a niche person or anything, but normally the stuff that I like my favorite is usually not the most popular one. Even though I'm like main character trash, like normally when I watch like whatever I'm watching, I like the main character and stuff, but the series that I like in general are usually not that popular, or maybe they're not that popular anymore, right? Like maybe they were popular like 5 years ago or like 10, 15 years ago. Fuck! Anyways, but you should really, yeah, everyone needs a basic character on their Oshi list. You need to experience the ability to be picky, you know? Because you go try to buy stuff, and normally, well, okay, to be fair, even with my super niche things that I like, I'm still picky about what I buy. But when you go to a convention, or if you like to Google online and you want to buy stuff, like the amount of choice for like a popular character, like the thing is, chat, Xingqiu is not a popular character. It's kind of like, but the thing is, the game is so damn popular, and since it's a gacha game, people make fan art for individual characters. Most of the time, if people sell Genshin stuff, you have choice. You have something to choose from, you know? But, like, to be able to go to, like, that was the peak of shopping. That's the secret. Only get VTuber merch, that way you don't get overwhelmed. No! Wait, what? I still have tons of merch of my Oshi, but it is true that I'm less spoiled for choice, but it's crazy going to a con. Like, I don't do this anymore, chat. I don't buy Xingqiu merch anymore. Even though I've seen some good stuff recently, I just don't get it anymore because I'm like, you know, I have my shrine. Like, I don't want to build my shrine after the fact, right? Like, I'm already past that stage. Like, I like the stuff that I have. I don't need new stuff, right? But during that time when you would go to a con and I would dress up as Xingqiu, and then first of all, people would just give me shit. That's the peak. The peak of cosplay is dressing up as someone you like, and then people also like them, and then they give you free shit of that thing you like. It's literally, I can't stop winning. It's like, let's go gambling. I can't stop winning because you're already winning because everyone who tells you you're cute, you're like, yeah, I'm so cute and I'm dressed as this character I really like, and then people give you free shit. Yeah. Why cosplayers never buy merch of their character? Well, no, I think if they're buying merch, they're probably just picky, you know? Because like I would buy like a lot of Xingqiu merch, but I didn't buy everything. I was so picky about what I wanted. But yeah, Issa and her gambling. I refuse to say that I have a problem. I refuse. But yeah, hee. Honestly, since becoming like, I guess. Wait, let me think about what I was trying to say. Top it off. They stop you to ask for pics because your cosplay is over. Yeah. Oh my god. Wait. I'm like, I don't know what I'm allowed to say about cosplay, because you know, like obviously I do cosplay, but cosplay and VTubing is kind of different, right? Because like when you're a VTuber, you're like, oh my god, do not talk to me in person, do not take pictures. You're like that baby melting away with the view of the sun. You're like, ah, you know. But then as a cosplayer, you're like, why has no one come up to me and told me I'm cute yet? Why has no one stopped me for pictures? I've been at the con for like 1 hour. Like, do they think I'm ugly? It's like the opposite. It's like the opposite. Because, especially when I'm in cosplay, I'm literally like, do people just like not recognize me? This is a really popular character. Do people not recognize me? This is like a really popular character, and she's like really popular. Like, why hasn't anyone told me I'm cute yet? I'm so fucking toxic. I'm like, this con yeah. You know, I kind of regret at the most recent convention I went to. Might be a girl thing. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's because it takes you like anywhere from 2 to 5 hours to put on a cosplay, and then you're on the con floor for like 5 hours, and it's like getting debuffed because like you're in pain all the time, you know? So obviously, if you're going through all that effort, you might as well get complimented. Competitive cosplay. Oh no, I would never compete for cosplay, especially because like, I mean, I don't really, I'm kind of a noob, and also like, I'm not very good at crafting. Like, it's kind of shoddy if you look close, but like from far away, it looks nice. But at this convention I went to, I saw a cosplay of one of my old Oshis, which was really rare because she hasn't been around for a while, and it was a really good cosplay, but the cosplayer was like locked in the artist alley, and then they were like shopping like really hardcore, and they looked super busy, and I didn't say anything, but I kind of regret it. I wish I took a picture with that cosplayer, because I had never seen a cosplay like that, and it was so good, and I'm never gonna see it again. You've been cosplaying for a few years. How are you a noob? Well, there's a lot to learn with cosplay. I still consider myself a noob, especially with like sewing and stuff. And cause like you only go to like a few events a year when you're like allowed to cosplay, so you don't really get that much experience over the years. But yeah, I should have taken a picture with her. So chat, this is your reminder. As like, I think if you're a cosplayer, you probably appreciate every compliment. Unless you're like so hot that people are stopping you every 2 steps, maybe then you'd be annoyed. But yeah, this is your reminder that if you see a cute cosplay or something you like, just be like, oh my god, like I love your cosplay. Don't say it like that, I guess. Don't say it like that. Just be like, wow, I really like your cosplay of this character. She's like, I love this character. And then you can just leave, and that's enough. That's enough. Or take a picture if you want. But no, yeah. You can save someone like me from the suffering. Oh my god, Quasley! Yeah, exactly. Hit them with that. I have one cosplayer who seemed annoyed when I asked for a photo. There's like some people who cosplay actually don't allow photos. Like some people just don't like taking pictures. They just want to look cool. What character do you cosplay? I cosplayed Xingqiu before, and some other ones, but the other ones like some of them are too niche for you guys to even know who it is. But go, wow, your cosplay's so good. Can I get a picture, please? Yeah, exactly. Gotta hit them with the cosplay appreciation beam. But sometimes I had times in the past where I took pictures with other people and I probably came across as annoyed too, but it's actually just, I would say like 80% of the time, if the cosplayer you're asking to take a picture with is annoyed, it's probably just because they're in pain. It's probably because they're in pain. Like, they probably have like a fucking wig migraine. They're probably like overstimulated. Like, they probably can barely see out of their contacts. They probably haven't eaten in a while. Like, the cosplay is probably restricting all of their body movement. So it's probably not you. It's probably not you. It's probably just everything else. Please understand. Please understand. We're suffering. Suffering for beauty, but only once in a while. Only once in a while, you know? So that makes it worth it. See, I would rather dress up cute for a convention for like 1 to 3 days than have to look nice 24/7. Give them medicine. Every time I forget to put Tylenol in my cosplay bag, it's always the worst time of my life. Like, I'm like, oh, I didn't get a headache last time. I don't need medicine. And then I get to the venue and I'm already dying. And I'm like, don't get me started on the shoes. The strategy is don't wear the shoes that the character's supposed to wear, because 90% of the time people don't look down. So just wear sneakers. I do that all the time. I just wear regular ass shoes because who cares? Walking around offering ibuprofen, surely I won't be kicked out. Actually, one time though, one of my cosplayer friends had like a massive wig headache, and she asked her friend if she had like a Tylenol or like some pain medication. They were like, oh yeah, you can take this. And she took the medication and she was like, I feel a bit weird. Can I see the bottle? And the pain medication that had been offered to her was the 8 times strength version. They gave her 8 times the recommended dosage, even though it was like in one pill. Like it was just like a really, really, really strong painkiller for whatever reason. And I think she just like fell asleep after taking it. So yeah, I mean, that's the problem with taking medication when it's not actually yours. But yeah, that actually happened once. So I guess I probably wouldn't take medication from other people. Don't accept drugs from strangers. No, they were both like cosplay friends. They were friends. They just like didn't know. They didn't know better, you know? They didn't know any better. But damn, what the frick am I even yapping about? I love my 800 mg medication from strangers. It was like, I trusted you. I trusted you. And then you gave me a pill that was 8 times the strength of the normal one. Like, why were you even carrying that? You know? Yeah. I'm like, what am I even yapping about? Yapping? Yapping? Yapper? It's hot in my room. Let me turn on the air conditioner. Sir? Okay. It's on. Maybe they couldn't say no. I think like that person she had got medication from like has really bad headaches, so she needs the 8 times dosage, but she forgot to tell them, you know. We just yapping. So true. We just yapping. We just yapping. I was thinking like, I mean, I think we've talked about this before, but chat, like, I really, as a streamer, I have no understanding of myself past, like, I don't know if you understand what I mean, you know? Hello, hi, welcome, like, cause I know me, and I know what I do when I stream, but I don't know anything about the way people perceive me. Does that make any sense? And like, I kind of want to know. I kind of want to know. Like, because I feel like VTubers kind of have categories of like what kind of content, what you kind of like expect from them, the vibes they bring to the function. And I don't know what that is for me. You guys are just gonna say, oh, someone that I think is so unsexy and she's just like crude and she just re-yaps and she's just blah, blah, blah. That's your impression, I think. Oh, you said you're here. Hello, welcome. Like, you're easier boat, a nice funny boat. That doesn't tell me anything. That doesn't tell me anything. Want to know from us or from other VTubers? I think it's more important to know from a viewer standpoint, because like I don't know, streamer brain is weird. Like we the stuff that we think about or talk about is kind of different than the perception of a viewer, you know. Yeah, top of repeat. Like the neighbor that is kind of loud but really fun. Real answer or funny answer? I'll take both, but can you specify which one is the real one? Can you specify which one is the real one? You know, like, I think that's also why it's hard for me to redesign myself, because the base design, I'm like, yep, that seems to fit, but that was like a coincidence. Like that was like an afterthought. Like that was like after I finished my model and I debuted my model and I yapped with my model for like a year, then I'm like, all right, that's me. But now I'm like, I don't know. Bad at games, banter. I think the thing that confuses me, what do you feel about Princess Issa? Well, I like Princess Issa. I love long hair model. I like cute girly things, but it's just like, I feel like the base model should be the vibes I give off, not necessarily like the things that I like in other people. Cause like, you know, I have ADHD, I find you relatable. Stream where I try Adderall. Joke, yaoi loving gamer loud. All right, brother. All right. You have really interesting stories. I think I just get myself into weird situations. It's just my life. It's not even like, oh, I'm gonna exacerbate my story. It's just like You guys are just seeing into the window of my brain that I'm sick and crazy. The real answer, fun, lighthearted conversation that does a great job at interacting with chat. Oh my god, you guys just like getting beaten up by a streamer. But half of these stories are about plastic rocks. Yeah, exactly. Maybe you guys just want to touch the plastic rocks yourselves. And I'm your gateway. Gateway to plastic rocks. Plastic rock kingdom. I love when you talk about rock climbing, bro. I'm sick of the head. I'm sick of that. I was trying to take a video because I haven't recorded myself when climbing in like the last few months, but this fucking dude was sitting right on top of the place that I put my stuff. Like there's like under the chair there's like storage area. So he was sitting right where my phone was supposed to be, and I was waiting for him to leave, and he took like 10 minutes, and I just gave up. Plastic rock you touch could potentially have been touched by a loud boat. That is literally like a tongue twister. Why was that so hard to read? You're softer than the impression you give off, but yeah, you try to act deranged. No, I thought, what? Trying? This is just how I am. You know, people contain multitudes, if you will. If you will. You know. What was I gonna say? I just got so freaking distracted. Because I guess in my brain, like, this might sound fucking ridiculous, but especially like join. Oh my god, we can. Sorry, I was gonna say something. We can edge until the join messages come up again. I was like, I would say something bad, and they said it anyways. But okay, well, this got cringe, but like, I guess like a little bit. I mean, it's probably still true. Like, kind of feel like I don't fit the mold of like an ideal VTuber, which is like fine because I know people like stuff that's out of the ordinary or whatever the fuck. But like, especially on YouTube, okay, this, I mean, it's true on Twitch too, but I feel like if you're a VTuber and you're like a soft spoken cute girl and you do ASMR, like, it's kind of GG. Like, you're kind of set, in my opinion. I mean, I'm sure people would argue with me that I'm wrong, because I'm sure there's lots of people who do that and then are like, well, what happened to me, huh? But you're a cute girl. The problem is I'm so fucking ass at ASMR. Like, I love listening to ASMR, but I'm so fucking ass because I'm too loud. I'm too loud naturally that it's really hard for me to actually like do legit ASMR and like, you know, I guess like reap as much of the benefits as perhaps other people would, because they're more suited for it. They have the comfiness, they have, you know, they have the voice, they have the vibes. Issa can't ASMR, she's gonna laugh. All my ASMRs are like, it's just me like whispering, like talking normal stuff that I say. Most of the time I don't actually do real ASMR anyways. Hearing lost ASMRs in unexplored market? No! No, I'm not doing that. But you have a low cringe tolerance? Yeah, I really do. I really do. Okay, chat. If I had a higher cringe tolerance, or perhaps if I low cringe god, or did you mean to say good? Yeah, this is me on the beat, little cringe god, chat. Little cringe god. ASMR, but it's nothing but World War II ship specs. Yeah, I'm just reading the what the frick. I'm just reading the wiki page. Little cringe guide. But I think if I had a higher tolerance for cringe, I could probably be a better VTuber. Yeah. Or also, I mean, let me think about how I want to say this. Let me think. Hold on. Expose yourself to more TikToks? No. I honestly have like a really low threshold for cringe. Like, huh. You know, I think there's no good way to say it. It would be better to be blunt, to be direct, and then try not to hide my intention. But it's like, whatever. You're great at what you do. You don't need to beat yourself up over what you can't control. But I want to be better. Sorry, I'm on a low cringe diet. I can only take a tiny little morsel of cringe. I'm on keto or whatever the fuck. Like, I mean, when I think about this stuff, it's kind of like when I should just be blunt. I should just be blunt, but I know I'm gonna sound like an asshole if I'm blunt. So I'm trying to choose my words, but it's taking too long. Like, as a VTuber, I'm always trying to grow my audience and also trying to be a better streamer and trying to figure out what people want to watch. And from me observing the general VTuber space, it feels like it'd be better if I was a soft-spoken girl that you could easily like that does ASMR, but I just can't do it. I can't fucking do it. You could put a gun to my head. I mean, I haven't even tried. Like, because I can't even try. I can't even try to do it. Different people want different things. It's true, but you are easily likable. Huh. Huh. How big of a niche is that in the Western sphere? I don't know, because I don't know what niche I fall into. You're perfect just the way you're... No, but I don't... What am I doing? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I think to myself. Because, like, obviously, it's easier to try to grow if I know what I do good, right? I'll just be like, okay, let me just try to do that better, or keep doing that, but be more loud about it, right? You're doing you, that's good enough. Well, that's what my streams are for. Like chat, you know, double down on Fortnite and grind for comp. Fuck, the brain worms are taking over my brain. I love Fortnite. But wait, what was I yapping about? Oh my god, I literally got distracted by Fortnite. You're kidding. You're kidding. Depends on what your goals are. Well, my goals are always to hang out with the seadogs, but also to try to grow as a streamer and meet more seadogs, you know? And I think it kind of reminds me of that stream that we did with Tabby, where we talked about it. Like, right, we were like, you know, you want to be grateful for what you have, but you want to keep going. And I feel like I can put it into better words now than I could during that stream. Also because I was like, oh, you know, I know Tabby's audience is here. Maybe they won't understand me if I'm being blunt. But I kind of feel like as a VTuber, if you stop like innovating, that's such a horrible like tech bro term, but I kind of feel like it's kind of like GG once you stop trying to try new things and like trying to branch out, you know? Like I feel like at that point, it's kind of just GG until you like wither away slowly. Because like as a sea dog, you're like, I don't know if anyone actually thinks this way, but maybe there's a sub. They're like, Issa, what the fuck? You ungrateful fuck. You want to get more sea dogs, and then you're gonna pay less attention to me, and you have a lot of lovely sea dogs, and you just want more. What you greedy ass bitch? But the truth is, like, when you're a VTuber, there's always gonna be newer and shinier and better VTubers than you. There's gonna be someone who debuts tomorrow who is just me, but different in the way that you might like more. So I feel like if I stop trying to like pursue growth, that sounds like such a weird word. I don't know if there's a different way of putting it, but like I will eventually just like wither away and die. Like if all I did was cater to the sea dogs that I currently had and then did whatever I want on stream and just assumed that people were gonna watch me, then eventually people would get busy or like they would find a new streamer that they like, and then it would like, you know, it would be like a downwards improve or be irrelevant. Yeah, exactly. Basically, like it would just be like a downwards trend, you know. So like the way that I do stuff now is I usually in general, like I used to have way too high of a standard for myself. I think, okay, well, see, the thing is I don't want to let myself be too blunt because I don't want to be misunderstood and I don't want to sound rude, but like, so I'm being blunt, but to like a point where I'm still controlling what I say. But I think, like, especially when I started out, I was really worried that people would stop liking me really quickly. So I would plan out my streams and try to make them all eye-catching. Like, I would try to always stream something that I thought would bring new people or that would excite people who weren't regulars so that they would tune in, which is good. That's good. But doing that all the time is really tiring. It's really tiring and it becomes really stressful. So especially in the last like month or maybe even more, like I've kind of been also just streaming like whatever the fuck I want. Like, does someone want me to play mini motorways? Probably not. Did someone want me to play Genshin Impact? Maybe like 2 people, you know, like. But I still have streams where I'm like, okay, I think this would be something that would interest people who don't watch me. And that's also what shorts and covers are for, you know? I mean, covers are good for you guys too, but since covers have like a little bit longer longevity. Dude, mini motorways is the shit! No way! You want to play more trendy games? No. Actually, I actually really don't. It's crazy how little I want to do that. Like, there was weeks in the past where I scheduled, like, mainly trendy games, and I literally was fucking miserable. Like, I hated playing them so much, and I played them once, and I was like, I hate this game. I actually hate this game so much. You have to pick stuff you enjoy. Minute-way, motorways. Oh, the game is so fun, you know? Stupid games you decide to play on the day is more interesting to watch because I never go out of my way to play them. You want to play more Pega-likes? I don't even know that many. I don't know that many more Pega-likes. Best not to hate streaming. I never hate streaming, but sometimes, cause chat, okay, I was watching some of my old VODs. I was looking through my old streams and like really, really, really old streams, like stuff that was like back in my day, beyond the veil, you know, that kind of stream. And were you cringing? The thing is, okay, this kind of pissed me off. This kind of pissed me off, but like Why do I act the same? Why do I act exactly the same? There's like no fucking change between the way I acted like a year ago or even more than the way I act now. Like, it's literally the same. I thought I would have gotten better at streaming, but I literally just acted exactly the same. Like, the only difference, there's like two differences. One is I became more comfortable, which is normal. And then the second one is in the past, if I was like not having a good time, perhaps I would hide it more. Or like I would be a little bit more coy about if I was unhappy. But nowadays, chat, I'm like, I'm fucking sad. This is gonna mention you seem more comfortable, but also, you know, if I was gonna really get into the nitty gritty about how I was talking about VTuber, I paywall it. It's in membership. Get fucked. Anyways. No offense, but I like it when a person doesn't change more, just does change much. I was just surprised. Like, you'd think that the way I acted throughout streaming, like, I think most people, like, even in the course of your, like, obviously, like, they're the same person and people are hard to change, but you'd think that they changed, like, a bit. Like, maybe I was like, hi, chat, and I'm like, oh my god, chat, stop, like, you know, like, if you did that, if you, I can't even say because it's so cringe. I'm like, oh my god, don't get it twisted. But I was like, never like that. I listened back and I'm just like, bro's just fucking yapping again. Like, she doesn't know what the fuck is going on. She doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Also, late journal, what is the am I cooked poll about? Just in general. In general. Do you think that if you put me into a pot, that I would boil? That doesn't even make any sense. Like, if I got put in a pot, would I notice that you're trying to boil me, or am I like a frog? Secretly a frog. The boat the frog tuber. Yeah. So I thought I changed, but I didn't change at all. It was like the same thing. I've been the same the whole ass fucking time. The frog thing is a myth? What? What? Difference is whether you could do anything. Yeah, like if you put me in a pot and I start noticing I'm boiling, am I gonna panic? Or I'm gonna be like, oh, this water's like a little hot. Like, is it because I'm here? You know, like, best characters need no improvement. But the thing is, I have no idea. Like, from an outside perspective, merch. I have no idea from an outside perspective what I'm like as a streamer. I just sit here and I talk and I do my own shit and I'm my own person, and then I go off stream and I continue being my own person. So I have no isolated window to perceive my own stream. I guess everyone is like that, but isn't that crazy? Like, I want to disconnect from my body and then like become my own sea dog one day. Like, I want to be the sea dog, to watch me, to understand why the sea dogs watch me. But I have no idea. I literally have no idea. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Psychology of a sea dog. Exactly. I need to give sea dogs a lobotomy. I need to open up your skull. I need to pick your brain. You know. Don't question. We kind of like hanging out here with you is all. Oh my god, that's so soon. That's so soon. He says getting into 5th or 6th level. It's like I kind of feel like it's like the equivalent of like if never serve balls, now our brains. of like if you were to watch like a TV show, it's like the equivalent of the Truman Show, right? Like, okay, actually the Truman Show is such a great example, right? Like, is his name Truman? Is the main character's name Truman? Okay, context if you don't know what the Truman Show is, it's basically about a guy in like a fake city, and then he has cameras on him at all times, and then they watch him, and then his show is called The Truman Show. Yes? Yeah, we're all paid actors. Truman Show is a VTuber analogy. Yeah, it kind of is for an entertainer, I guess. Question, do you only read models when you do fancy missions? I lost my login. I haven't been able to look at it recently. I lost my login. I sometimes look at it, like occasionally, but I don't. I lost my login when I was resetting my computer because of the virus. So I actually don't know if I can even access it anymore. Should I try right now? We're gonna try. Sign in. I don't know what my login is. Oh, I think it's continue with Twitter, but I need to log into my Issa Twitter. I need to log out and then log back in. Cause I'm like logged into my Oshi private. How do I log out? How do I log out? Huh? Settings? Account log. How do you log out? On. How do I log out? That shut up. Okay, how do you? What? What? Christopher Wells, thank you for becoming a sea dog. Welcome in. How do I log out, chat? Click your name. Oh. That is actually ridiculous how long that took me. Okay. Let me try to log back into my marshmallow. I'll try to read some after stream. There you go. Actual hack. No, I know how to do it on mobile. I just don't know how to do it on my computer. What? Huh? Nande? Huh? 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 Let me in. Put me in, coach. Sign in. Continue with X. Because I think I linked it to my... Yeah, there we go. What? Chat! I did not get into my account. This is actually stupid. Hold on, let me try my other... Oh my... Chat, I lost access to my marshmallow. Don't you have two fan? No, I have access to my... I don't know what... I don't have access to my fucking... I got back in. It was really easy. My password was saved. Apparently my password was saved. Okay. Why was I struggling before? I don't know why it wouldn't let me in. Okay, anyways. I got access back to my marshmallow. About my Truman analogy. I just needed chat to yell at me in the background and then it worked. But crisis averted. Cause would be really feels bad if I didn't have access to it. Don't worry, Issa, we're gonna send heartfelt cringe to you now in the marshmallow. No! Wait till a stream. Don't give me psychic damage now. Everyone needs a little bit of backseating. Yeah, especially when they're driving on the freeway getting chased by the police. Take left! But the analogy that I have for the Truman Show and VTubers is like Truman knows that everyone is watching him and then he leaves because he's like, I don't want to live here anymore. I don't want to live in the dome. I want to see what actual life is like. I want to see the outside world. But does he ever wonder what the people think of him when they watch it? Like, do they consider Does Truman think about, like, what does his fans even really think of him? I guess the Truman Show is a little bit different though, because they like see every aspect of your life like 24/7. But you know, like he's thinking about what the people who watch it, like, how do they feel like his. Does Truman ever wonder his CCV? Does Truman ever want to talk to the other Trumans and wonder how they can improve their content? Truman Show is such an interesting movie. I mean, it's mainly like, I feel like the Truman Show is mainly about like the movie itself, like the concept and the execution, because you're like, wow. And also because Jim Carrey. But new watch-along idea, yeah, we spend the entire time, and that you take a shot every time I make a VTuber metaphor. Wow, this Truman guy never responded to any of our comments. Yeah, Truman never thanked any of our super chats. He thinks himself above it, you know? But yeah, I guess that was more like what I was yapping about, I guess. Alternate take on the concept of hyperreal. What the fuck is that? That sounds like a game engine. Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine and then Hyperreal Engine. Sounds about right. They're gonna hit you with the unity and then the disunity. What's the opposite? Unity, but the opposite. How do I disunity? Yeah, disunity. Okay. Yeah, they should just come up with alternate names for all of the products that exist. And that tool does the opposite of it. See, you use Unreal Engine to make games, and then you use Hyperreal Engine to unmake the game. I don't know. Discord is a word. No, but disunity sounds better. So I use Unity to build my 3D model. I use disunity to take it apart. Although you can do the same thing in the program, but what's the opposite of After Effects? I love how I chose After Effects as the first thing. Before. After Effect, before effect. Although I wanted to choose the opposite of effect. You damaged my brain cells. Yeah, it hurts my brain. Pre-cause. And then you could do Photoshop, but what's the opposite of a photo? A video? Video. What's the opposite of a shop? I can only think of like shop and store, but those are like synonyms, you know? Text? Oh. What's the opposite of a shop? It kind of depends on what context you're using the word shop, right? Why is this a fucking English lesson, chat? Chat, I want to write fan fiction again. I was like sitting there and I was like, if only I could focus and actually sit down and then not get outside stimuli for like 3 hours, I would actually be able to write a fan fiction. I'd finish my fan fiction I'm writing. But I can't. Your English has to get better. I actually think my genuine thinking ability and also like creative writing ability to string words together got worse in streaming. Because the graph of like streaming and writing like intersects each other, and then at one point they like it just flips. You know, can we write fanfiction together? What would you want fanfiction about, chat? What do you want? What do you want me to write fanfiction about? I mean, I already tried to get ChatGPT to write a seadog yaoi, but it didn't want to, so. I'm sure if you can tell us what it's about. Well, I'm not gonna tell you in case I actually write it, but I mean, it's for like a niche thing. You wouldn't find it if you tried. Seadogs? What about the seadogs? The escapade of a sea dog. The escapade of the sea dog. It reminds me of when I was a kid. Like, you know, when you're like elementary school or stuff, they make you do like creative writing, or you have to like write about this and then turn it in tomorrow, and then we'll draw like a little picture, right? It's Breaking Bad fanfiction. That's crazy. I wonder if there's any good Breaking Bad fanfiction. But It's like when I was in like 4th grade, I think I had to write like a creative writing. Oh wait, oh my god, dude, this is so fucking cringe. Okay, but when I was in 4th grade, I wrote like a creative writing story about like my cat. And it's not a metaphor, by the way. It was like an actual cat. And it was about like the cat jumping out of the window and then fist fighting dogs, I guess. Eventually those dogs were the sea dogs, perhaps. Can there be love between Sea Dog and Kuma Pan? Bro, you just want me to write straight yaoi and then replace the word Sea Dog and Kuma Pan. You can replace it with your name and the Kuma Pan that you've always wanted to kiss. You've thought about how beautiful and luscious their lips are every time you read a chat message. But it reminded me of like around the time when Hunger Games came out. I told you this, right, chat? I feel like we haven't talked about this enough. The fascination I had with Hunger Games when I was a child. But at one point I literally had written a creative literature thing, and it was like fucking like 20 to 40 pages long, and it was basically like the exact equivalent of Hunger Games, except for I took out the games. It was Hunger Games. I just rewrote it. I just rewrote the entire thing. Hunger Games, but if you took the game out of the hunger and the hunger out of the game. Hunger. Fear and hunger. Like, it was like, I breasted boobily over to the forest wearing my long braid and holding my bow and arrow that I somehow afforded to have in this village even though we were poor. And then there's a bridge to the forest, and that's where I help gather her herbs for my sister, who's an herbalist, which is definitely not what happens in Hunger Games. It's only just very similar. And then I tried to cross the bridge with my it's not smut. I was way too young to write smut back then. And then I walked across the bridge to go into the forest. I actually trying to remember the plot because I wrote like 3 parts to the story. But I walked across the bridge, but the bridge broke. So I fell down the ravine, and it would be smut if you made it now. Nuh-uh, it would be yaoi. She would have to be a sexy boy, a sexy little twink. But what chapter does Peanut get pregnant? I didn't know what that was back then. But so I fell into the ravine, and I survived somehow after falling off the bridge, but it's too tall. Okay, so in the story that I wrote when I was younger, that's based off the Hunger Games, there was a bridge to cross from one side of the thing to the other. So it's like not short enough for you to like scramble over, whatever the fuck. But it was short enough that if you fell after the bridge broke under you, you wouldn't die. So she fell and she didn't break her legs or nothing. She just fell and she was like, ooh. And then she's like, damn, I can't get up though. How am I supposed to get up there? Like, how does that even work? Girl, just rock climb. If only, if only I was into rock climbing when I was younger. Yeah. So I walked across the bridge, but then I fell off, which was great because I was trying to start outdoor rock climbing. So I looked at the route in front of me and I found the part that looked pretty easy. I would guess this is a V0, and I tried to scale it, and I made sure to climb very safely. And by the way, I was also carrying a chalk bag with my climbing gear in case I needed to chalk up the dead birds that I shot out of the air. So I used the chalk, and it helped me rock climb for the first time. And then after that, I never repaired the bridge. I just kept rock climbing every time, and I never got herbs for my sister again. Isa rock climbing stream. I was like, I want to do like a rock climbing chalk up dead birds. No, I was trying to explain why she would have chalk. Why else would it had to be something with like, why does she have fucking chalk with her? I guess it would make more sense if it was like there was chalk on the floor left by someone else mysteriously, and then the person who left the chalk could be the love interest and they could rock climb together. But I kind of wanted to like eventually, like, I mean, okay, honestly, I talked about this before, probably, maybe, but I wanted to vlog off Kai. Last year I didn't because I don't know how to do that shit, and also I was so busy. So I don't know if I could vlog off Kai next year, even though I really want to. Maybe I'll do some like short stuff. Cause like the thing is, when you're hanging out with other VTubers and you're doing so much shit, there's no time to record. But I'm like, similar to that, what if when I went traveling somewhere else, because I end up rock climbing wherever I go traveling anyways, I recorded a rock climbing video slash vlog, but using my VTuber model. So using XR animator, I take a still image of the thing I climb, and then I take the video of myself rock climbing, and then I use XR animator to animate my VTuber model climbing it based on my actual body movements, and then I overlay it over the image so it's actually like me climbing. I'm kind of trying to cook. I'm cooking a little bit. That would be peak. I don't even know if that would work. That would just wear a GoPro. Like the thing is also I have to be somewhere that's not where I live, obviously. I usually probably would be too busy if I was out traveling and climbing with other people, but that'd be so cool. I don't even know how well it works though, especially for something like rock climbing. Like it'll move around a lot. It'll probably just glitch like fuck. Like it probably would be unwatchable. And then or like I don't even know if it would work with the tracking because it's like the back of your head. It's not like the front of your head. Maybe I just like tape a I tape like a picture of Magnus Mippo, the rock climbing YouTuber, and I tape it to the back of my head so it tracks the head. And then I climb like that so it can catch my movement in the body tracker. It's more convenient to do that than to wear like a bodysuit. Works better with a pre-recorded video. Oh yeah, it would definitely be pre-recorded. I'm not gonna bring my computer with my XR animator files over. Yeah. Dude, it's cool not to. It's too cool not to. Oh god, I'd have to travel somewhere. I'd have to have like a lot of time to like set it up, and probably have to bring a tripod too. But one day, I think that'd be sick. I think that'd be sick. Wouldn't that be fun? I want to rock climb on stream with. What else were we talking about? What the freak were we talking about? Oh, I was talking about my fucking Hunger Games related creative writing that I did back in the day. I'm trying to remember the plot, but it's actually so cringe. Could practice at your normal one. That's true. That's true. I could practice it. But I always get so nervous recording myself because like the people who record themselves are usually pretty good. So I'm like falling off like a V3 and then they're like, she's recording herself with a fucking idiot, you know? So like... But yeah, I could use a recording that I do recently and try it. But okay, so back to my story that I wrote. It's actually so cringe. You could tell back in the day I was boy crazy, if you will. I mean, like I was reading all sorts of like young adult novels like Divergent and Hunger Games and Twilight and all that stuff, right? So my brain was full of absolute rot back in the day. But like in the story, she's like, I have all my stuff, and then I go to cross a bridge, and then I fall down through the bridge, and then I'm stuck in the ravine. Woo! Do you like Twilight? I read it so young that I barely understood any of it. You're interested in boys? An interesting twist is crazy. But so I'm walking around through the ravine with my boobs breasting boobily, and I didn't hurt myself after falling off a fucking bridge, and I stumble across a cave, and the cave has a dude. So now I'm dating the caveman, except for he tried to kill me, because of course he tried to kill me. And then there's romance, and then she's like, but I need to go find my way back to my family. And then she leaves, except for, I don't know why, but I think I wrote like a second version too. So that was part 1, chat. And then there was book 2. And in book 2, it was about her sister, and her sister was getting kidnapped. I was gonna say something, but I don't want to say it anymore. Her sister was getting kidnapped by these secret military dudes with amazing technology. And hi, Elisa. Hello. And then one of them is blonde. And one of them is blonde, and she starts to get Stockholm for him. And then I don't remember what happens after that. I think I stopped writing after that point. But yeah. But it was just reminding me, like, I don't want to talk about the story. Like, my question is, why does my story, that I wrote X amount of years ago, have kidnapping? Like the fetish of me as a child. Wait, that's not come out. There's no good way to say that. There's no good way to say it. But the way I said it was really bad. The way that I said it was not good. It's common in YA. Yeah, I know it is. I know. But yeah, I guess it is kind of common in like if you watch like Disney. Okay, let me chat. How many Disney princesses got kidnapped? Isn't there like a bondage scene in Ariel? But yeah, I don't know. I had some weird thoughts back then. What? Yeah, isn't there? What? Are we not watching the same movie? We're not watching the same movie? Yeah. Everyone, that's true. They all kind of like it's like Princess Peach is in another castle vibes, right? That's the vibes that they bring to the Disney princess movies. In Rapunzel there was? Yeah, exactly. Haven't seen that one in decades. Yeah, I don't really remember much of what happens in there. East's copy of Little Mermaid. I feel like that's probably I don't know. The Little Mermaid is like the child-friendly version, right? Like, because I'm pretty sure when I was young, I had like a children's book but written in Chinese, and then the Chinese version had basically like I forgot, there was like something with scales, and then like when she fucking dies and her body gets turned into bubbles or something. I don't know. I feel like that's like what the actual like, isn't it like a fairy tale, like based off like Grimm's fairy tales or something? Like, I feel like that's probably more in line with what actually happens. Yeah, she's like, if you don't seduce this prince in like 3 days, your body will turn to bubbles and you're gonna die. So I've heard that too. Yeah, something like that. Oh wait, it was like didn't she, isn't like Ariel supposed to like stab him? Like if you kill him and then like take his heart or something, then you can become a mermaid again and you'll survive. But she's like, no, I don't want to kill him. Then she turns to bubbles. Hans Christian Andersen. Oh, that's the author of the thing. Oh, interesting. I mean, I guess a lot of novels base off like old stuff like that, and then they just like rewrite it. So I guess Ariel is kind of like the same shtick. It just like Like, I feel like someone could rewrite the concept of that and then turn it into a YA novel. Like, I'm sure the girlies would eat that shit up. They would eat that fucking shit up, you know? Like, oh my god, I'm a fairy, but I need to drink the blood of my crush to turn into a full-fledged fairy. I don't know why they're drinking blood. I guess that would be like a vampire or something. But no, but I'm starting to wither away like a little flower, and then I died in the name of love, but then he saved me. Kia. Chad, do you guys know what book talk is? Vampire fairies, now we're talking. No, I think that used to be a trend like a while ago. I didn't really read much of it, but like there used to be a trend of like, oh my god, so like these like supernatural romances because of like Twilight and stuff. Yes. Yeah, basically on the TikToks, all the books that are getting recommended these days are just like straight up porn. But why would I read that if it's not yaoi? I don't want to read about the strong, muscular, evil guy pushing me down. I need to read about him pushing some other guy down. In book talk, women's barely disguised fetishes. Yeah, basically, but like in extremely long, badly written, published form, I guess. But yeah, it just reminded me of that. I'm the kind of person who, I mean, okay, actually, I'm the kind of person who mainly reads fanfiction, but I don't own that many physical copybooks in general. BL, NTR, Is it NTR if I'm reading BL? It's just, is it? I don't know. Also, I'm looking at my pin board. I feel like I realized just now that I kind of made it uneven. I was telling you guys about how I reorganized my pin board and put different stuff in different positions, right? It looks kind of uneven. But I'm like too lazy to fix it. You just like to, well, I don't want to be involved. I'm just enjoying the show. I guess that is what NTR is. This conversation is so cursed. I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'll survive. I'll survive one day of not streaming. It'll be fine. Voyeurism is... Which one's worse? Which one is worse? NTR or voyeurs? Every BL fic got used in the chair. Yeah, the one that I'm sitting and reading from. NTR is worse. Okay, see, I chose the lesser evil. I feel like I exhausted my yappening functions. Like, I yapped about everything. We yapped about everything, but also did not yap about that much. So I think I might end, but I also don't know if anyone is streaming. Still an evil. Yeah, but everyone has their evils though, right? No, I don't know. I've given that one up. Good job yapping your ear off. Yap. Oh, welcome. No, we're literally streaming that. I can't stream that today if I'm going to stream that at the end of the week. Wait. Capo? Oh. Capo did raid me yesterday, right? Yesterday? Might just well return to favor. Oh my god. I'm looking through people who are alive right now. I saw a few other Class of '09 playthroughs. ASMR today, 30 minutes in. 43. Got a good night, Issa and seadogs. Good night. Have a nice rest. But yeah, fair enough. Seems like a good plan. Ooh. Okay. Raiding into Capo if you would like some chill ASMR. Feel free to stick around with the raid. I will see you guys on Friday for my own ASMR. I guess this is the most yapping you'll get until minute motorways. Miss Skinner, thank you for being a seat out for 8 months. Hey, Isa, I'm late. Can you repeat everything you said word for word last hour and a half before I leave? Yeah. Are you